everyone, here are some last minute Christmas crafts. I just picked this stuff up at the Dollar Tree this weekend. It's only Thursday, so you have plenty of time to make them. This is just a cookie tray from the Dollar Tree and a cookie box from the Dollar Tree, or a gift box. As you can see, I spray painted them black, and then I spray painted both the box and the tray black. And then I just took some hot glue and I glued the box to the top of the tray. Now, it had some kind of embossing on there, which is fine. You don't really see it. And if you use it as what it's supposed to be used for, like a cookie tray, then you don't even have to worry about it. After it's glued down, I took some of the ribbon and I'm just going to wrap it around the hat. What we're making is a little snowman hat as a cookie tray, or a candy tray, because I ended up putting some candy into the top of it. So I took some of this buffalo checked ribbon. I wrapped it around the hat on the bottom and glued it down. And then I took some of the red burlap and I also wrapped that around. There's a better camera angle for you. I'm trying to work on my camera angle so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. So I'm taking some of the red burlap and I'm kind of just wrapping it around the buffalo check ribbon in the middle. And there you go. We're just making a nice little decoration on the brim of his hat. There you go. Now we're going to take some florals. So as you can see on the top of the box, it had some glitter on there. I probably should have sanded that off, but we're just going to take a snowflake. I got those at the Dollar Tree too. I think they came in a pack of 8. We're going to glue that on the top. Now we're just going to take some greenery, put that on the ribbon, and then we're going to take some of the, after I get this glued down, I'm going to take some of the red berries, and then I take some of the white berries too. We're going to glue them on there. Being a little, there we go. I put a red berry in the middle, so it kind of hides where they join together. I was going to put some more greenery on there, and I changed my mind. I thought it looked good without it. And there's the white berries. I'm going to just glue them on there, hold them down. Then if you take the hat off, and then I took some of these mints from the Dollar Tree, and there you go. It is complete. I hope you guys like this one. Next project, I took this star that I got from the Dollar Tree, and first I tried to just use some of the antique wax, and I was going to stain the edges. That didn't really work out, so I end up just using a paintbrush and doing the whole star with the antique wax, and then I brush it on, and then I kind of wipe it off with a paper towel. So this is me just, staining the front of the star. I tried to do it on the back too. I tried a lot of different things with this one, but this is the way that it ended up looking the best. So once I get the stain rubbed in there, we're going to take our furniture marker that also comes from the Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack of 5, I think, which is a really good deal actually. And I forget what this one was. Maybe cedar. So I'm just going around the edges using the furniture marker. Now that that's done, I'm taking some of this hemp rope and I'm just gluing it on the back. And see, I tried to do it on the back of the star too. I was trying all different kinds of things with this, but this is actually what ends up looking the best. Now I glued that down and I'm just going to wrap it around and try to keep it straight. We're going to go around 7 or 8 times and then cut it off and then glue it down in the back. There you go. That's what that looks like. Now I'm taking some of the pine. Oh, nope. I was going to take the greenery, but I decided to go with the red bakery twine. And I just wrapped it around my fingers a couple times. And now I'm just going to tie it in the middle. I'm going to tie a knot and make a little bow that way. And then just leave the ends on to be the little ends of the ribbon. I'm going to glue that down right there. And then you can fluff out the the bow to make it look better. Now I had this word joy that I printed out on the printer, and I did the whole thing, and I was going to put it on the burlap, and it just didn't work. So what I did was I just freehanded the word joy on this piece of burlap. I think it came out looking pretty good for just being freehand. I was just copying it from the letters, and it didn't come out too bad. I think that looks pretty good for not having anything to trace. We're just going to take that and we're going to glue it down, and I guess, oh, that's the greenery I want to use. It's not glued down yet. I just had it sitting there to see what it looked like. We're going to just take some glue and we're going to glue it down right there where the hemp rope is. Just cutting that down a little bit. I'm going to glue that down, put that in the middle, and then put a little berry on our bakery twine. I was going to try to put these things in there, but they fell apart, so I just ended up using some red berries. The little maroon things up in the right hand corner, like if you cut them off the vine, they just kind of fall apart. So I just used some of the red berries and just glued them around. And we're almost done this one. We're going to put the hanger back on. And there you have it. I hope you guys like this one. We're going to make some doily angels. These came from the Dollar Tree. You get 32 from a pack, and they come in 4 different sizes. So I started with the smallest one, and what we're going to do is we're just going to fold it like a fan, back and forth, and then you kind of fold it 1/3 of the way down, and we're going to glue that. And you make 2 of them, and that's the body of your angel, the wings and the body. And then I'm going to take some twine here, and we're going to put one of the wood beads on there. We're going to glue it in the middle, press it in there, and then we're going to glue the 2 sides of the wings or the body together. And then we're going to glue the head down onto the body of the angel. I got to put a little bit more glue in there, it wasn't sticking. And then you want to kind of fluff out the angel wings. I made a couple of these, trying to get the I was having a hard time trying to figure out how to put the head and make a loop and everything onto the angel at the same time. But there, I figured it out. You just kind of put the thread down, and then the open end of the thread, you want to glue it in between the body of the angel. So I made a couple of them, and there you go. There was 2 different sizes. Now the next project we're going to do is a pizza pan tray. We're going to make a door hanger using the calendar and a pizza pan. Now I like this picture with the little sled and the words on it and everything. First, I gave the pizza pan a coat of the black chalk paint. It was actually 2 coats. And I do both the back and the front because my front door, you can see the wreath through the glass from the house. So I like to have the back finished, whether it be paint, or you could do whatever you want. You could do paint, you could leave it bare if you don't have a glass door window, or you could just put some fabric or some paper on the back of it. But I did the black chalk paint, 2 coats on the front and 2 coats on the back. Now that it's dry, I kind of just put the page from the calendar on the pizza pan and used my finger and kind of just ran my finger around it, and then I cut around where the indentation was. Now I'm using some Mod Podge on the front, and we're going to put a good coat of Mod Podge down. I haven't gotten the hang of using Mod Podge with these thin calendar pages yet. They wrinkle up a lot. I ended up going to the Dollar Tree last night to buy a new pizza pan because I was going to do the whole thing again. But I showed it to my husband, and he said, "Oh, it kind of looks aged. It kind of looks like it's supposed to be that way with the wrinkles in it." So I ended up leaving it. So if you don't like it because of the wrinkles, you can blame my husband. because he said it looked okay. So now here I am. I'm just putting a layer of Mod Podge around the edges to hold the edges down. And if you look close, you can kind of see the wrinkles. And then I was going to try to do something different with the burlap, because everybody uses the nautical rope, but it just wasn't working. So I went with the old standard of using the nautical rope around the edges. And I always like to twist the end down, put some glue and twist the end down so it holds and it doesn't fray. So I went around the whole pizza pan, and I went around twice because I cut the edge a little too short on the left hand side. Looking at it on the left hand side, you'll see that you can still see some of the black, like right there. So I was like, we'll have to go around twice. So that's what I ended up doing. And here we are, just finishing up and gluing the piece of rope down at the top. Now, I thought it would look nice. We're going to take some half beads, and I took some of the mini bells from the Dollar Tree. Instead of using half wood beads around the whole thing, I went every other one, wood bead and then a bell, and glued them down. And then I thought, hey, I have this twine sitting here, so let's put a little knot in each ends of this twine and glue it down like it's a real sled and the rope to pull it up. Then I had some of these snowflakes left over from that other project, and I thought, hey, let's fill in some of those blank spaces with those glittery snowflakes. Now we're going to use some of our Dollar Tree pine, and we're going to use some of our ribbon. We're going to make a messy bow. So I cut these about 9 inches long, 2 of each, and then we're just going to crisscross them and gather them together in the middle, and then take a piece of twine and we're going to tie a knot in the back. And then we're going to dovetail each one. I still have trouble dovetailing because I never know which side I'm supposed to cut. So it takes me a minute, but I end up eventually getting all the ends dovetailed so it looks nice. Got it all glued down. Now I took those pine lengths from the Dollar Tree and I cut them in half. And then we're just going to glue them right to the top right there. Just hold them down until they're dry, and then we're going to take the bow and we're going to glue it right in the middle. Then I took one of the big bells from the Dollar Tree and I glued it right in the center, kind of bringing everything together with the bells along the edge and the bell in the center of the bow. Now all we have to do is put a length of twine on the back and just run a bead of glue down each side of the twine right in the middle. And then we took some burlap ribbon that I had sitting there and glued it down just to give it a little bit of extra hold. And there you have it. There's 4 Dollar Tree Christmas crafts that you can make in the last couple weeks of Christmas. Hope you like it. Bye.